Hey there, it's Steve Moody. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes just to listen here. I think it's really important that we're doing these videos because one of the things that's very different about our DJ service is that though we're working for our clients, we're also working with them, and a lot of times, you know, even after the wedding reception is over, we're still friends. You know, we still see each other at other events, and you know, we become friends on Facebook, and folks keep us in mind for other events that they have with their family members and friends, and so we try to build a relationship with all of our clients. And I think that's, you know, a really big part of what we do, especially on your wedding day. It's the most important day of your life. You want to have somebody there that you're comfortable with and that you're friends with. So that being said, I'd like to introduce you to Becca Barringer.
Hi.
Hi. And she's just going to tell you a little bit about herself. I mean, that's one of the biggest questions is, well, I want to know more about my DJ. So Becca, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you started in entertainment and then how you got here.
Okay.
All right?
Well, I moved to the Eastern Shore in 2003 after I graduated high school, and I've always been a big theater person. Mm-hmm. I love theater, so I got involved with over 10 different theater troupes here on the Eastern Shore and just kind of got really involved in every aspect of it, backstage, on stage, right in the limelight, and then back in the chorus. And I just love working with people, making people laugh, making people smile, and having people be comfortable. And then I discovered that I love music too. Right. I love to sing. I sing and I dance. I do a lot of ballroom dancing with Dancing on the Shore. And then I discovered you. And I discovered you can make people good with it.
Yes, we can. So I actually saw Becca entertain at a variety show, and I saw her come out on stage, and she introduced herself, and she sang and danced, and I thought, wow, this is somebody that would be really good for our company. Just the presence that she had. Tell me how your music and your theater background, how that translates into our DJ company, and how it helps you out at different events that we do.
Well, as I've learned in our DJ company, we've learned that it's not just about mixing music or playing songs or things like that. It's all about how you interact with the guests at the wedding and how you interact with the bride and groom and make sure everyone's having a good time and everything's going the way the bride and groom wants it to go.
Sure.
You know, and so you want to make sure that you can build up a relationship with that bride and groom so you know what they're looking for. And that's a lot about entertainment business because you might not have the same ideas that they do. You might be on a completely different playing level. I don't like country music, or I don't like rap music, and you know, you got to go with it. And
sure. I think a lot of people don't get, like, you know, when they hire a DJ for their wedding reception or when they're looking to hire a DJ, they're thinking, oh, I need somebody to play the music, and they're not understanding that there's so much more that goes into being an MC for a wedding reception. There's so much more. It's all that takes place behind the scenes and organizing everything. It's how you keep the event flowing, and just in, you know, a very, very short time, very rapidly, Becca has become one of the most dominant female wedding MCs and DJs in our market. And I would go above and beyond that and say not just female MC, but just one of the best MCs in our market. I mean, it's really, when you think about it, you know, there are certain positions and certain roles and certain jobs where it does matter. If you are, you know, if you're playing a role in a movie or something, you know, they cast somebody as a white person, black person, male, female. And what we do is wedding entertainers, it's not so much about that. It's about you either have the talent or you don't have the talent. And from all of our reviews that we get back from Becca and all the amazing things that she's done, we know that she has the talent. As we're sharing a little bit about who you are, I know probably the answer to this already because I know how close you are with your dad, but what is your favorite part of the wedding reception when we go through a normal reception?
It is the bride's dance with her dad. It's one thing to see two people in love. You know you're going to see that with the bride and groom, but then when
hopefully we'll see that with the bride and groom.
But then when you see the bride go out with her dad and her tears just start welling up in her eyes, and you can just see him thinking, oh my gosh, that's my little girl. You know, I get all weepy-eyed, and I'm like, okay, back behind the DJ station roll. Okay, what's next? To try and focus, but that's the most beautiful thing, and I love that part of reception.
If you don't already know this, the people that I have working with us, I've actually gone out and handpicked myself. They've come here, we've trained so that we all have a similar presentation. when I first talked to you about coming to work here, I know in your mind you thought, oh, well, you know, that might be fun, you know, to do for a while or whatever, but we didn't know if it was actually going to be your thing. Is there a change now after being out and doing all these weddings that you've done now?
Most definitely. I've heard, oh, okay, it's a hobby or something on the side, but then I found out that I just fell in love with it. It's so exciting, and I love being with the people that I work with. I love doing what I do, and I think that really makes a difference.
I think so too. Well, thank you so much for listening, and I just encourage you to check out more information about Becca and the packages that we mail off, and we would love to work with you. Thank you so much.